Hello and welcome to our podcast. Today, we will talk about one of the most important philosophers of ancient China, Confucius. Confucius' teachings on moral philosophy and social order continue to influence Chinese culture and world philosophy today. We will take an in-depth journey into his life, ideas, and legacy. If you're ready, let's begin. Chapter 1. The Life of Confucius. Confucius, born as Kong Qiu or Kong Fuzi, was born in 551 BCE in the state of Lu, China. He was born into a poor family. His father passed away when he was very young, and he was raised by his mother. Confucius placed great importance on education from an early age and began to study the ancient knowledge of China. In his adolescence, he worked in various government positions and later established his own school to teach students. Chapter 2. Philosophical Views and Teachings. Confucius' philosophical views focus on the importance of social order, morality, and human relationships. His core concepts include Run, humaneness, Li, ritual and social norms, and Yi, righteousness. Confucius believed that individuals should be endowed with moral virtues, and that social order should be built upon these virtues. He believed that human nature is inherently good, and that this goodness can be realized through proper education. Chapter 3. Main Works and the Analects. Confucius' teachings were compiled by his disciples into a book called the Analects Lu and Yu. The Analects provide valuable insights into Confucius' life, thoughts, and teachings. This work is regarded as one of the foundational texts of Chinese philosophy and culture. The Analects elaborate on Confucius' moral principles and his understanding of social order. Chapter 4. Political Career and Governance. Throughout his life, Confucius held various government positions and worked to establish social order. He served as a prominent administrator in the state of Lu and aimed to bring order to the state's administration. However, his reform efforts met with resistance from powerful groups, and he eventually had to leave his position. Confucius spent the rest of his life traveling and spreading his teachings. Chapter 5. Disciples and Legacy. Confucius educated many students throughout his life, passing on his teachings to them. Among his disciples were important figures such as Zhengzi, Yanhui, and Zigong. After his death, Confucius' teachings continued to spread and influenced different regions of China. During the Han Dynasty, Confucianism became the official ideology of the state and one of the cornerstones of Chinese culture. Chapter 6. Fundamental Principles of Confucianism. Confucianism is a philosophical system based on Confucius' teachings. It encompasses fundamental principles such as moral virtues, social order, family loyalty, and education. The core principles of Confucianism are Run, humaneness. Confucius believed that human nature is inherently good and that this goodness can be realized through love, compassion, and empathy. Li, ritual and social norms. He emphasized the importance of rituals and social norms in maintaining social order. Yi, righteousness. He advocated that individuals should always do what is right. Xiao, filial piety. He stressed the importance of family relationships and respect for elders. Ji, wisdom. He emphasized the role of knowledge and education in the moral development of individuals. Chapter 7. The Impact and Spread of Confucianism. Confucianism has had a profound impact, not only in China, but also in other regions of East Asia, including Japan, Korea, and Vietnam. It has contributed significantly to the development of these cultures. Confucianism has left deep imprints on ethical and moral values, as well as on state administration, education systems, and social relations. Chapter 8. Confucius and Modern World Influences. Confucius' teachings continue to influence the modern world. His emphasis on moral principles and human relationships is still valued in contemporary societies. Confucius' ideas are often referenced in ethical and moral discussions, education systems, and leadership philosophies. Modern leaders and thinkers continue to draw inspiration from Confucius' teachings. Chapter 9. Criticisms and Debates on Confucianism. Like any philosophical system, Confucianism has faced criticisms over time. Some critics argue that Confucianism restricts individual freedoms and promotes hierarchical structures in the name of maintaining social order. However, many thinkers defend Confucianism's emphasis on moral virtues and social harmony. Confucianism continues to be evaluated in the light of these debates and criticisms. Confucius' vision, creativity, and moral teachings are fundamental to Chinese culture and world philosophy. His life and work have left deep imprints on human history and played a crucial role in the development of societies. Confucius' legacy continues to emphasize the importance of moral and ethical values, social order, and human relationships. That brings us to the end of today's podcast. It was truly fascinating to learn more about Confucius' life and work. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next episode.